everyone, I'm Krista Reese and I'm a teen leader at Mililani YMCA on the island of Oahu. I'm also Hawaii's 69th Youth Governor of YMCA's Youth in Government program.
And I am Joey Agu, also a teen leader at Mililani Y and serving as the Vice Speaker of the House of the YMCA Youth in Government.
In 2018, RY received a grant to identify a service project. We decided to provide food for a houseless community outside the Honolulu area.
When we started this outreach, we didn't really know what to expect, but it turned out to be an amazing experience. One big discovery is that being a change maker isn't just about changing the lives of others, it's about changing our lives too. Here's our story.
I was kind of nervous, kind of shy, you know, it's a new place.
I was a little nervous just because I didn't really know what to expect.
The first thing I thought of was stay behind Bryan.
We're walking back, we don't know these people. Maybe they're gonna see us as trespassers.
What the hell is this? Who are you guys?
My assumption is that when it starts from the beginning, is there nervousness or fearfulness of it all? I don't know.
They shouldn't have to be afraid of the houseless people.
My reaction, welcome. With these YMCA kids from Mililani, I started with this nice girl, a senior already, graduated. Her name is Chloe.
Chloe played an enormous role in our houseless project and in our program overall.
Ever since I was little, I was always the kid who was like, if I had all the money in the world, I'd feed the children of Africa. I'd make lunches for people who don't even have homes. But I never acted on it because I never took the time to go to the store and buy food and, you know, help.
We obtained a grant from the Department of Health, which was connected to a program model, Youth Participatory Action Research.
It's a strategy that empowers our youth. It empowers our youth to see themselves as change agents in their community. The YPAR approach has helped them to develop those skills to take action around real data, what the data was informing them as issues. What they realized was there was a real serious houseless or homeless issue here in their community.
The mantra became, let's do something. Let's get started, and it just snowballed in an amazing way from there.
We all share responsibility in the sense of coming to make sandwiches every week and buying the food at Costco's.
They have their little assembly line where they make their sandwiches and distributing the carrots or celery or whatever we have that week. And we load the stuff into the bus, we drive out to Wahiawa, and we park, and then we make our way into the camps.
Yeah, they start coming and bringing me stuff, and I love it, you know what I'm saying? That's what I do. Don't cost me nothing. And it's good food and water, and me and my family had a good time. They come when we need them, and I don't know how, but they just show up. They bring us lunch. Some of us, you know, haven't had nothing to eat.
We don't call them homeless because they have a home. It's just not a standard, like, 4 walls and a roof.
The last time we went to Mama V's house, she had invited me inside of her home, which was the first time that ever happened. She was like, you want to see my house and all my scarves? I was like, yes, of course, I want to go inside. And it's something small like that that made me feel so special.
That's kind of the feeling it has now. It's really been about the relationships that the kids have built.
We stay a little bit, we talk story, we hang out with the dogs, we feed them treats. We thought we were just giving them lunches, and eventually it turned into us, like, showing them that we care for them even though we live, like, a town away.
We went out for 48 straight weeks before we had to take a break. And that included Thanksgiving, the day before Thanksgiving, and the day before Christmas.
They've allowed us to become part of their family. And it's like a heartwarming feeling. I love seeing their smile. I love seeing the fact that, you know, they're happy when we're there.
It's like they are part of our family, you know? Families that's not there, they fill the gap.
You may have, like, stigmas or stereotypes that some people already place upon them without even meeting them. And I think going into their communities and learning about who they are and what they've been through really changed how We view other people that they're not less than or anything, that we're just people when it comes down to it.
I love them. I love them so much.
We love them too. We wouldn't have any other way. We want them to keep coming.
Well, the Y really helped me build more skills, like leadership skills. It made me become a more confident person.
Listening, interviewing, facilitating, gathering information, presenting.
It all came together in a group of friends and came together at the Y because they felt safe here. They felt okay to be themselves.
Bryan, we love you. It's for you. This song's for you.
When I come to the Y, I know I can be open and comfortable, and I can be at ease and just have fun because I know I can trust them.
It's always been such a nice place to come to whenever I'm sad or needed someone to be there.
I have grown with the people I love and care about. It has taught us not only leadership, responsibility, it's shown us the leadership potential we have, but it's also shown us that we can make a difference.
I'm gonna do what I can to change the world into the place I want it to be.
We may not be able to change like the entire world, but like a small act of kindness to change someone's world is better than doing nothing.
I learned that people do care. I learned that there is good people out there. They're so helpful. And I guess that's what everybody needs, is help.
People look up to them because they really came into their own, and I'm absolutely proud of them.
I'm proud of them. Yeah, I'm proud of them. Make me proud of myself. They fill our hearts. The empty spots, they fill it all. And I would hate for it to stop. So, yeah, I want them to keep coming.
Now please welcome YMCA of the USA National Board Chair-elect Pamela Davies and Mililani YMCA Program Director Bryan Murphy.
Well, I think you have a fan group.
Seems that way.
Good morning, everyone. We're so glad to see you and here and with your groove on and everything. We have a great rest of the morning planned. Bryan, that was a wonderful story, a proof positive of the power of young people to affect change. I want to thank you for empowering these students to really make a difference in your community. You have provided an outstanding example of how to support change makers. We are so pleased to have a number of these young people with us. You've heard from them already. I'm going to give you a chance to hear from them again. Would you please stand and be recognized? Now, Bryan, I do have a couple of questions for you. You had a core group of young women who initiated this project. Tell us how they went about engaging their peers, both boys and girls, in this idea of feeding the homeless community.
Well, I think our core group knew from day one how impactful this all was, so it really became about being open and inviting and allowing others to share in our experience. We had kids already involved with our Y programs who were the first to take notice of what the big kids were doing every week, and they started to ask, can we help prep food? We also had interest from kids with no connection to the YMCA. Our core group would ask their friends week by week, and they would come to me and say, Bryan, this is so-and-so, they're gonna come with us this week. Those first-timers grew into new project leaders, and that momentum just kept building and building. As more kids got exposed to the humbling and heartwarming experiences, other adults started taking notice. Before long, our staff, our members, Even people that we had never met from the community were stopping by, donating supplies and food and money, and sometimes they would even tag along with us. It was through compassion and consistency that these girls captured people's attention and inspired a branch-wide and even community-wide movement that will turn 64 weeks old when we get back to our friends in Wahiawa next week.
Wow. Very impressive. Well, Bryan, you played a critical role as the adult mentor to this group. What advice can you share with all of us about how to support change makers?
I think remembering that adaptability is just as important as planning, because there's never a straight line to your goals. One of the main ways I support their and our process is simply debriefing with them, listening to their voice, giving them the first crack at planning or problem solving. I can have connections that I want them to make, or even a direction I want them to head through these experiences, but allowing them the opportunity to draw those conclusions, to set their own course, that's what developed that sense of ownership and that sense of commitment that we saw on screen and that I'm blessed to see every single day. So many times, their reflections have they've blown my mind and melted my heart all at once, and it reaffirms why I love serving our teens.
Well, we love you too, and I can tell you're making a huge difference in your community. And Bryan, we want to thank you for sharing this inspiring story and for supporting these change makers who led this project. I know you'll keep up the great work.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Well, friends, I must say that I am looking so forward to serving as the board chair for the YUSA. I'm following in the footsteps of some truly amazing leaders, and in particular, some extraordinary women, including the first female board chair, Barbara Roper, who will be inducted into the YMCA Hall of Fame tomorrow. And more recently, my own